you have. I could buy something as simple as, let me go to layman's terms, something like shower fish. It's 200 naira. I could also go for my croaker, tilapia and all that.
Which is 1,000. Expensive.
Yeah, but they give me the same high biologic value protein.
Hello. The same value.
They are both high biologic value protein. They both contain omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids.
Are listening.
So it's
because
not
this
about
is
your
where
money.
I was going to. People feel that money is a big issue when it comes to nutrition.
It is an issue, I agree. But if you have the right knowledge, a lot of these mothers who bring in babies who are malnourished, what do we advise them to do? Because I can't just say go and buy formula. I look at where they're, what work do you do? What's the income, family income? Because that's not the only child they have. We use simple things like soya milk, which is cheap, crayfish, which is very available.
But the crayfish has to be cooked, right?
No. You pick it and then you grind. You use it as an additive. If you are going to use, your cereal is going to be pap, whether it's osemo. If they say that's what you want to use, yes, just make it, increase the nutrient value of that food. That's what we're after.
Well, of course, it's not only protein and carbohydrate that the mother needs to give her children.
Yes.
The other things, you talk about vitamins, and minerals, and all that.
Yes.
Are those included? Let's take a practical example.
Okay.
You're giving your child pap, for example, and you put in this crayfish. Will that do?
It will help. It may not be the best option, but it will help. That's why I said we give options. You see, even if you are making your pap yourself, we don't just say go and use white corn. We say use white, use yellow, buy Jero, the red one, the brown one. Mix the four together. You have added so many things. It's still pap, but the nutrient value in that pap is so much higher than when you just use your white corn. And then by the time you bring in the crayfish, the soya milk, of course, you're making it higher and higher. That's what we'll talk about. Some will say, oh, my baby doesn't like to eat meat, fish. Okay, but you cook the meat. Use the stock to make something for the baby.
You still get value.
Yes, it's not for you to now chew the meat and then give the chaff to the baby and say, okay, the baby has it. Which is what a lot of mothers do.
Most of the nutrients.
Which is what a lot of mothers do. So increase the nutrient value, the biologic value of whatever meal you are giving to your baby, and that's where information comes. If our mothers actually go to the Well Baby Clinic where growth is being monitored, where they go for their normal routine immunizations, they monitor the growth of these babies. You know when the baby is starting to falter. They have food demonstration classes.
Now, to monitor the babies,
yes,
to even get the mothers aware, you have to get them into the clinic.
Yes.
A lot of people don't come. Is that a strategy to make mothers come to the clinics? People just stay at home.
The strategy that has really worked in Nigeria is anchoring a Well Baby Clinic to the immunization clinic. At least immunization coverage has really gone up. Okay. We're talking about 70% of babies.
So you catch them in other places?
Yes, so you catch them there. You check the weight at the point, you take your vaccine at birth, 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 14 weeks. We're able to see this baby is not growing so well. You catch them. Or you need to come back. They have food demonstration classes. Even when they come for vitamin A at 6 months and every 6 months thereafter, those are opportunities that we use to catch them. We pick a child who is starting to falter. He's not yet down, but you can see that his growth is not optimal, and then we'll counsel.
Okay, now, when you see a child who is malnourished already, let's even take the severely acute malnourished child. He's really a bad case. Can you reverse it? Is it possible? Can you reverse that problem? Will he be normal again?
Well, I talked about the first 1,000 days of life. They are a critical period in the growth of a child. Because apart from the physical growth that you can see, the brain is also developing. At 2 years, the brain is about 90% fully formed.
Does malnutrition affect the brain?
Yes, very, very important. Babies who are not well nourished, you see them, they don't do so well in school. Focus, attention, IQ drops. Of course, that gives birth to a whole lot of problems. So you need to catch them at that time. You may be able to reverse the physical growth, but the mental development, you can't really do so much.
It cannot be reversed.
So if at all you're going to catch them, the first 2 years of life is your best bet. After 2 years, you're not going to do so much for these children.
I heard of, well, let me read it to you. It's called some therapy, ready-to-use therapeutic food. What is that?
Okay. Well, it's an initiative that was brought by WHO For babies or for children that are severely, there's what we call severe acute malnutrition. You use it to treat them. Especially in the north. You know, you were talking about the north earlier on. You have such a large number. We don't have so many hospitals. You can't admit everybody. There. You can't admit everybody. So it's a form of feed that you can give to these babies at home. And it's made in such a way, it's high energy, lipid-based, very rich. You don't need water, so there's no need to mix. It can be kept on the shelf for 3 to 4 months. It expires after like 2 years. You don't need to mix. You just put it in the baby's mouth. If a baby gets like 2 or 3 sachets of that every day, within 8 weeks, you see a very
Is this happening only in the north?
It happens also in the south. We're actually using it a while back for our pediatric children who have pediatric AIDS. But a lot of these things are donor-driven. That's the problem. We don't have a plant here.
That's always
and we should have a company here manufacturing such actually. Because
isn't it easy to make?
Not so easy, because you also have to worry about hygiene. You know, that's a big problem for us. You don't have water.
And the shelf life.
And the shelf life. So that it's ready-made. You just open the baby's mouth and put. No need to add anything. So that's what makes it very, very attractive to us. But because of no donor funds, you know what things are like. It's actually gone down.
Now, you say you have well baby clinics and stuff like that.
Yes.
I suppose in those places you teach the mothers the types of food they should give their children and perhaps the types of food they should eat to stay okay.
Yeah, we do that.
Well, hopefully we see those numbers come down.
We pray so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure having you.
You've been here.
And it's been wonderful having you. As always, thank you so much. Have a lovely day. I am Mary Alale Yusuf.